On this week's episode, we are finally going to fix the damage that we got from Holy Cross, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll go ahead and put the link up above. And we're going to be installing something that we should have installed a long time ago. Before we could do anything with the bed sliders, we first had to fix the damage from Holy Cross.
I'm not sure, because the tab in the back is bent out, so I was just going to grab a sledgehammer.
Turns out, it was actually a lot worse than we thought. Although the bumper did take most of the abuse, being hung up on the rock and continuing to try and make progress ended up bending the vehicle's rear quarter panel out. It's going to make the install a little bit more challenging, but for today, we're just going to work on bending the bumper back in place.
Right here?
Yeah, it is bending.
Okay, isn't it? Ready? Yeah. You gonna go? Yep. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, we're gonna do this together. 1, 2, 3, we're gonna jump. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Anything? Yeah, hold on. If it was me, I'd just do it all.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We'd be broke, but at least we have a sweet Jeep.
That's right. Hey, you know? These boys are going to be making their own money. They don't need yours, so spend her. Because it sounds to me like that was a pretty good trip.
Yeah, the bottom of it is completely tore up. But that adventure was worth it, though.
Yeah. Is that pretty close?
Yeah, that's pretty damn close.
Yeah, and
I won't have to cut much of that out. I won't have to cut much of that away at all. Well, that was a lot better than my idea of trying to whack that tab back out.
After bending the bumper end back in place, the only thing left to do was bend the bumper bracket tabs back, which took less than a minute.
If we live forever, it'd be one thing, but we don't.
No, yeah. You gotta take what you can while you got it.
T9.
No jump. No jump. No jump. You cutie boy. Yeah, that was way easier than to have the right tools. Yeah.
With the bumper mostly back into shape, we could finally install the RedRock 4x4 bed sliders. The instructions they provided were pretty straightforward, and everything was packaged pretty well.
So, let's make sure that this is the right one. This.
The bed sliders are designed to be attached to the rear stock bumper, providing additional support in cases just like ours at Holy Cross. Eventually, we'll replace this bumper, but that's still a ways down the road. Because of this attachment, it's required to remove the steel end cap and plastic piece from both sides of the ends of the rear stock bumper. Take care not to damage the rear bumper proximity sensors if your Gladiator is equipped with those.
So, okay, there's...
With the pieces removed, it was time to mount the bracket.
There's the two holes.
There are 2 threaded holes in the frame that it mounts to, with the third attachment point below with a nylon spacer between the bumper bracket support. The instructions said to put the bed slider together completely, but we found it easier to install the bracket first, then the slider. With the bracket mounted, it was time to install the slider. This requires cutting of the stock bumper to allow the slider to fit correctly. It's easily done with the box cutter, and a dope track to make the process go a lot faster.
It looks like it's still coming here. Like left to right.
The fact that the bumper was bent made the install a lot more challenging, but luckily there's a lot of wiggle room with the sliders. One down, one to go.
We'll just pull it back in place.
Now serving far from ordinary merchandise. Our comfortable tees are the perfect fit with a variety of designs, including our off-road series, available in multiple colors and sizes. And coming soon, trail stickers, custom made right here on the Front Range in sunny Colorado, United States. Get your Far From Ordinary merchandise today at farfromordinary.com/merch. Far From Ordinary Life. Sell your own merch with mavenseed.com.
Jeez.
That one just broke.
The driver's side did go a lot faster, but it was a pain working around the muffler. There's a lot of tight spaces, but it did only take us a couple of hours to install these, and I do feel a lot better now that these are in place. And they look pretty good too.